What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. This is Fortan Zimbu. I will be speaking about the diaspora and all the African around the world. Basically, I'm gonna be speaking about all the Negro around the world. Yes, you heard me. All the Negro around the world, especially concerned parents, father, mother, household, children, etc. It's about the children, it's about us, parents, it's about education purpose. Nothing more. Not to hate on anyone. This is only for education purpose. Yes, I'm gonna say certain thing. Majority will won't like it, but that's the purpose of life. I will point a lot of topping, a lot of things for us, the Negro, for the diaspora. Everything that I'm gonna be speaking about is gonna be for my own experiences, or it's gonna be for other people' experience. It's gonna be for the household, it's gonna be for the Africa, especially the African. And I'm gonna speak about slavery, colonization, and the struggle of America. Majority I don't know nothing about, but I will speak about. There's no entertaining here. If you're looking for entertaining, find another channel. But here, no. I'm looking for young men and a young female that they wanna learn and they wanna be somebody. Even if you're weak or you're not weak, this channel it'll be for you to open you because look, I'm not a smart person. You can hear it the way I speak. I'm not a smart person, but you know what? I'm trying my best to reach and to find the brain that can be better for us Negro. Nothing more. Sometimes even if your own failure, it don't mean you have to hide the things that you don't understand or even if you can't speak about. The dirty that is on you. You don't need to hide it. You need to bring it out. Not every picture you see is good. It's like I always have this term that I always use every single time when I see something. I always say a good tree is nothing but a good tree. A bad tree is nothing but a bad tree, You can see certain tree that it will give you some light in your mind, your eyes. Is like wow. And you see something that you just don't like, your mind will just tell you that. It's like us. We have good parents, good household, and we have bad parents, bad household. It's hard to be a parent, but it's hard as well to give good education at home. It's hard to be in your children's life. But remember, children are everything. We want to make great leader. We want to make great visionary, great creativity in our children's life. Is our purpose to be in our children's life, no matter what, no matter what. It can be a boy, a girl. There's no different. Children are children. Is our duty to inspire them. Even if I'm a stupid parents, even if I'm a low parents, the greatest gift that you can ever give to your child is being their life. It's not about giving them phone. It's not about giving them money. It's about giving them education. Education is not just about studying or going to university. Education is life. Life. Education is a tool that we need, is a principle that we have to learn. Black American, Black African, majority of us, we tend to forget where we came from. Even those that are in Africa, especially when they speak different language. If they speak French, they speak Portuguese, they speak English, they speak Chinese, whatever language they speak that is not their language, they tend to forget. Majority of us, we do that a lot. And we forget to inspire our children. Just ask yourself this, when it was the last time your children say something like this to anyone else? That anyone else told you that your child said you are role model to them? When it was the last time your child found you a role model to them? Zero. But they will find role model to somebody like a Beyonce, Jay-Z, or Tupac, or your children, they'll get the inspiration from them. And it shouldn't be like that. I always tell everybody, no matter how horrible my father is as a lousy father, I'll say this, but he's my role model. Why I always say that? Because I always said my father is the most smartest person I have ever come across with. He's smart, Yes, he has flaws, makes a lot of mistake. He's normal. He's a human being. Because this same mistake that he's making, I will make it. But it's for me to try and see the good that I can copy and the bad that I can remove, and I can learn the mistake that I'm making. So children are precious to us because as parents, especially I'm talking about black race, Negro race, we are the problem. We are our own worst enemy. We are definitely followers. We like to follow. The first thing that comes out on us is arrogant. We just so stubborn in so many ways. Not that is a bad thing, but sometimes we need to remove our ego so we can learn. So we can learn. Adapting something about our culture to make it yours. There's no problem with that, long as you pull it in practical. We need principle at home. We need those principles at home. You have the white race, they have the principle, they have a system that is settled for them. That system, it can work for us is over. It benefit white people more. The majority of the system, European system, American system, it benefit the white person more than us. Because do you know what? You can go to jobs, you can go to schools, you can go to government employee, or you wanna be, even you can go to the army, whatever you want to do, police department, firefighter. You want to do all those jobs, doctor, whatever, lawyer. Remember, it benefit the white people first. We are not even second. We are the last people that the system a benefit from. But remember this, we have to teach our children, we have to show them the door. The moment you step through that door, remember, you are public number one enemy. It can be any race, Asian, white, whatever, a white person, what country they came from. They do not like the blacks. I'm just letting you know. But you know it yourself. I'm just trying to remind you that. I'm just trying to remind you that because look, we need proper garden. We need proper guard. Education everything to us. I'm not saying education is gonna solve the problem in the black race, but if we pull our stupidity aside, the foolishness aside, we can become great nation. The European just it didn't just happen like this for them to be a good nation. They have the problem, but they did pull one thing that it helps them is structure, principle that they need to follow. Even some of them it don't work, but they did work on that. It's just like us. We can work on that. We can do everything so we can create something that is really great for us. That's what we can do. Our children are very important to us. I'm just gonna say something that what's in Booker to Washington said here. Bear with me. Men of America, the problem is planned before you. Here is a race transplanted through the crime foolishness of your fathers. Through the crime foolishness of your fathers. Whenever you like it or not, the millions are here, and here they will remain. If you do not lift up them up, they will pull you down. Education and work are the levels to lift up people. Work alone will not do it unless inspired by the right ideas and guided by intelligence. Education must not simply teach work, it must teach life. Education must not simply teach work, it must teach life. The talented tenth of the Negro race must be made leaders of thought and missionary of cultures among the people. No others can do this work, and Negro college must train men for it. The Negro race, like all other race, is going to be saved by its exceptional men. Exceptional men. We need to know, parents, we need to do everything so we can teach our children. We had great leader that they came before us. They left something, inspiration for us to remember by. But black people, we don't like to learn our own history. We tend to forget where we came from. Even Marcus Garvey said it. A race that don't know his own history tend to fail. Even if he said this is all. Any race that want you to depend on them, they will enslave you. Put it like this. The white race who will want us Negro to remain in their pocket is the who will want us to obey them like a dog. We have to obey them in every way. We need to be selfish enough to teach our children so they know where they're going. We're living in a cruelty world, my friend. We're living in a cruelty world. We need to inspire children. Do not let your children to depend on other race. Do not let your children to depend on other race. We must depend on ourselves. We have to push. We have to strive for power. We have to strive to be great. We need to inspire our children because they are our future. You parents that jokes about everything, you take life no serious. You prefer to be a party. You prefer to go to the rave. You prefer to fly to different countries so you can show other people that you're traveling. But you're forgetting your children, they're staying at home without any education at all. Education must not simply teach work, it must teach life. Listen to that. Education must not simply teach work, it must teach life. So education is start at home. Education is start at home first. Education is start at home. I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna keep repeating this. You're gonna hear this about me saying about this every single time in my video. Education is it must not simply teach work. Education it must not teach work. It must teach life. Booker T. Washington knew what he was saying. It's not just education for you to keep going to university so you think, let me get a big degree. I am smarter. It's all about you. Look, I saw one video on YouTube. There is this woman, she's a doctor, a black woman. There was still black men that came to deliver in a fridge in her house. But you can hate that woman, the arrogance that she put in herself because she's a doctor. Something it was wrong about the fridge or but she's saying to them worker, I am a doctor, I know what I'm talking about. And she got a big degree, she's a doctor, but listen to her tone. She thinks she's better than them black two men that they delivering that fridge. She should pull her ego aside, listen to what they're saying to her. But she forgot everything. She pulled her degree. She pulled her career. That's not good education. That woman, she got a terrible education. I don't care whatever any of you gonna say. Yeah, she got education. She got better education. She got. It mean nothing if you don't have principle how to respect other people. White people they portray us black, criminal, drug dealer, lazy. We don't do anything right. The entire planet, across the continent, you go to any different country, when they see a black person, just look at just see this. When they see a black person, straight away they think we are drug dealer, criminal. It's like not other race, they are drug dealer or criminal, but they portray us, we are the bad guy. Look, we need to start teaching our children we're not the bad guy. We have the bigger heart in a lot of race that you see in this planet. We have a bigger heart because we know how to forgive. We know how to be humble as well. Even if we have this cool ego, arrogant, we still know how to humble ourselves. If we wasn't humble enough, we would took revenge on white people long time ago. But we don't do that. This is why parents, we need to remind our children and we need to start teaching them history. Conduct yourself. Start from home. Education is perfect when we're teaching our children right and wrong. Principle of life. Step outside, you see the ugliness of everything. Son, daughter, don't forget the world hates you, but do not be afraid. Be strong. Yes, son, you're gonna be rejected in a lot of things. But let me tell you this, study, understand us where we're coming from, but go over there, show yourself you're better than a lot of them. Don't prove to them anything. Prove to yourself that you're humble, respect, you can do better. This is what we need at home. It's not about yelling to your children, calling them names, Yelling, it doesn't mean your children are gonna put everything. As I say to a lot of black people, when they shout into the children, it's like they think the children are dogs. Majority of us black parents, we do not put our mind to our children. You need to be in your children's life. It can be whatever they do, and it can be school they do in school. Not that I like our children to do school or dancing, singing, whatever. I don't care about any of that because that's what we do. We wanna dance, we wanna sing, we wanna be in school, we wanna be in entertaining business. And the worst thing we do, we get them entertaining people to be as leader, as speaker. I don't wanna see Jay-Z speaking for me. Hell no. I don't want Beyonce speaking for me. Half most of the time I'm not interested in them. I don't even listen to them. I don't want an entertaining person to speak to them. Yes, we're living in a society where, you have to see social media is crazy right now. But it don't mean we have to put our mind, our soul in this life, especially for our children. We can't do that. We need to do better. We need to do great for our children because their future depend on it. The future it depend on it. So, my brothers and sisters, my children, young, adult, men, female, parents, my message mainly is for you and myself, for you parents. I'm gonna be striking down to a lot of things that we need to know. Education, it must not simply be just for work. Education, it must be for life, not just for work. Or let's send our children to go to university just so they can find some credibility to get education in higher education so they can have a better job. No, 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 no. It's not just about that. Education is about life. We teach them about to conduct ourselves, to understand what life is for us. We need to do better. We are our own worst enemy. We need to do better. We had so many great leaders that they came before us. We had so many smart people that they stood up for us. They spoke facts. They spoke so much simple thing to us so we can understand. You parents need to do better. You parents need to do better. Not everything is a joke. Not everything is about let's keep drinking and dancing. Let's joking around every single time. No, no, no. It's not about that. It's about let's create a better life for our children. I appreciate for all of you that are gonna be watching my channel, my video. I hope you like it. I hope you can learn something. Appreciate if you can learn and share to your friend. Be patient. Learn something. Trying to add up some ID. Life is not a joke. If I'm a failure, you can do better. You understand? Trying to learn. We can learn through history. We can learn through what our ancestors did. Our ancestors was smarter than us. If you go to America, you can see their ancestor. They did great things than most of us black that are living now. What we're doing. A lot of them over there in America, they can say whatever they want to say. Oh, no, our ancestors, they were not that smart. Yes, they were very smart people. The things that they did, you're gonna see what they did and what happened to them so we can lose everything that we lost. That's why I'm gonna touch on a lot of things. Majority you're not gonna like it, but I really don't care. You like it or you don't like it, that's your problem. Like I said, here is only for education purpose. It's nothing to do about your entertaining. If you like to joke, there's a lot of jokes that you can learn until when you grow old. That's what you're gonna be knowing about. Your jokes are find the life jokes, games, and you will infect other people. And your children, they're gonna become just like you. Failure after failure after failure, generation after generation. What they're doing is just failing, failing, failing. Because you know what? You as a parent, you didn't teach your children nothing. You left them no legacy at all. All you left them is you. They remember you. My father was a joke. My mother, she was lazy, joke, nothing more she did in life, only yelling at me. That's what your children, they're going to remember you about. And that's how they're going to tell your children. They're going to tell their friends, your grandchildren. My mother, she was a joke. All she was doing is just yelling. She didn't give me nothing. There was no love. My father was nothing but a bomb. My father was nothing but a joke. All he did is smoking weed and drinking. All he did in his life. Can you see? That's so hard. That you as a father, your life it reflects what your children are doing. You as a mother, your life will reflect how your children they become. You can say, no, they can do better. No, you're lying. No way. You have to show the way. If you didn't do that, but the best thing you can do is be a good role model. A son, daughter, I didn't do this, but it don't mean you guys can't do it. Let's push it. That's how you are. You can be a great parents, pushing your child in their life. Show them the way, show them the door. Be with them until they succeed in life. It's not just about you telling them, wake up, go to school, but you don't contribute in nothing in their life. Wake up, go to school, come back. Did you do this? Go buy this for me. That don't work. What are you doing? Go to bed. You're not checking your children. You're not being in their life. Nothing you're doing. You're not preparing them for nothing. We have to prepare our child, especially black people. Do you know how many trauma black children they go through every day? I'm not gonna lie to you. Black children and black parents, our grandma, our grandfather, we are in trouble. The trauma there they go they've been through they go around they go to the generation so we've been suffering mentally. I'm gonna come to that, so to my next video. I hope you can learn something. I hope you young men and female you learn something for today. I appreciate if you can pay attention what you didn't like, trying to learn from it. What you like, learn from it. I'll see you guys for the next video. Catch you to the next video. Thank you.